Well, hello guys, and never thought I was going to do this video, but it's just a matter of time. I think this is our third year with it, or going on third year, and it'll be 5 years total that we've been kind of going out and about, and I think it's done us well. This video is an abbreviated version. I did a video previous to this and I was starting to put it together and it was over 2 hours long. And so I'm going to try to keep this one to like 10 or 15 minutes. And if you're interested in it, shoot me an email at aaron@campprevost.com. The 2-hour version probably be posted sometime this weekend. Also, I'm going to do a video on the soft starts. That'll come out, I think, on my hunleygarage channel. As I was putting together the 2-hour video, the aquahot wouldn't turn on, so I've got another video coming out for the aquahot. I'm getting it fixed right now. But I'm going to do kind of a quick summary of the bus, kind of a walkthrough. And like I said, if you're interested, shoot me an email. Try to do this before the batteries quit, and so kind of putting it up for sale off, and it was kind of fun going on that journey, getting it through. But now everything's back together and working, and I think it's time to pass it on to somebody else to enjoy it. But I'll go ahead and I'll get started on the video. So kind of some real quick things. So it's a 2000 H3-45. So the H is the model, the 3's 3 axles, and the 45 is the length. It's about 50,000 pounds, about 8 feet wide, 13 foot 4 inches tall. It does have the Detroit Diesel Series 60 12.7 liter 6-cylinder engine in here, and it runs really well. Doesn't really burn any oil. It's got fresh oil change on it, fresh air filter change on it. It's got all brand new shocks, brand new disc brakes. The tires in front were changed out. I did that last year in 22. I think those are 2017, those are 2019, and they're in great condition. Coming around to here, we do have 15,300 watts of lithium iron for the house batteries. I do have a new battery for the generator. It's from 421. The batteries for the coach are brand new, or not brand new, I think they're 22. So they're relatively new. Going, I guess, up on top, I do have 4 soft starts in the 4 AC units. I also have 1,260 watts of SIG's solar panels. Coming back from the Delco 50DN alternator, I've got a Wakespeed WS500 that charges these batteries. I do have the Servo GX. My solar panels on top, I've got 480 volt and or 240 different solar panels, so I've got 2 different solar charge controllers. I do have a kind of a maintainer. The generator battery's got a NOCO. I do have disconnects and switches. I've got a 24 volt to 12 volt DC converter, so I got 13.2 volts of power to the house loads. I do have 2 Victron Energy 24 3070 inverters that provide the house loads. This is wired such so that you can bypass everything. They are synced together to provide 240 volts. In this bay, I took out the old TV and I put in this new slide, and it only goes 6 feet of the 8 feet on purpose, so you can slide this out. I do have a refrigerator back here as well. And then we also have 2 full-length slides on this side that have can store just about everything. Coming around to the front here, I did put a brand new lock on the front. Coming around to the headlights, I do have LED bulbs inside of there. I do have 2 spare airbags for the front. They're not new, and I also have brake chambers. This is the other side of that full-length slide. This is the other side. It's kind of jarbled up because I'm working on the aquahot. I do have the 20,000 watt turbocharged diesel generator, and it runs fine. It's had an oil change, I think it was last year. I do have a backup 24 volt air compressor. Like I said, the aquahot, it wouldn't fire, and I think it's the computer, so I'm gonna do another video on it, but I'm sending that off. It's the coiler, the computer, and I'll have it fixed. Back here, we've got 160 gallon of water, or 160 gallon of water, 80 black, and 80 of gray. I do have new water tank, or water pumps in there as well. I was gonna say, I also have a new electric heater inside this bay. It went out, so I replaced it, and I have labeled everything. I guess at the front bay here, I wanted to let you know I did clean out this whole entire bay, and I put in new sound deadening, and I ended up tearing out and re-putting back in the auxiliary air compressor. And then this is the ultimate horn. I ended up taking it apart and figuring out there were some loose and corroded connections, and got those working. Up top here, we do have the Girard awning. There's a wind speed sensor. It had been broken off the top, and I've since replaced it. But I believe that's kind of it for here on the outside. Again, I've got an in-depth video. It's 2 hours long that shows everything in detail. I did have some problems with my camera, and I just ended up pulling that Norgren valve off, put it in the ultrasonic cleaner, and basically kind of went through it, put it back together, and it works now as well. Like I said, we've got a new air filter, oil filter. The Prevost flushed. I had them flush the coolant and the transmission oil, so it's ready to go. It does have new belts as of like a year or 2, and this is the Delco 50DN. That's what the wake speed is running, and then this alternator down here, that's what's charging up the other batteries. So I think in a nutshell, that's kind of good for the outside, and that is the shore cord. So I think we're good on the outside, and we'll go to the inside. So stepping into the bus, the A-phone does work. The other thing on the outside, I did replace the fluorescent light with the new LED light, and there is a Bluetooth control for it. Coming up inside here at the driver's seat, so these are leather chairs. This is air ride. I did put a new steering wheel on here and had it leather wrapped by a shop in Texas. I've got this Sony Apple CarPlay, and then I also have the Garmin GPS in the corner. There's also this guy right here. It's basically a rear view, shows the rear view camera, but I liked it because it kind of made it like a rear view mirror. Coming in around here, we do have a TV. There is a sound bar with a woofer under side of there. This cabinet up in here, basically taking everything out of it. We do have what else coming across here? These couches, when we got it, they had just been recovered in leather, and so the cushions on it are nice and supple. Both of these will fold down, but you can't fold them down together. We also have a way to make these into kind of two twin beds. Coming around here, we do have the leather chairs for this. They're actually in our house and they match this leather. I just ended up making these so that we could fit two people at the table, and they kind of move around. In here it's got the Corian top and the sink. We've got a new fixture in there, new drains. It was all brass. Microwave works. There's a cooktop, electric cooktop underneath. Got a new micro air thermostat, so that's Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Coming over here, I just put this in. That's a carbon monoxide detector. This is the color touch for the Victron system, and you can see on a cloudy day getting 300 watts. Got tons and tons of storage in here. We've got 4 rooftop airs. This is the bathroom in here. I do have everything labeled. So we've got kind of a bath and a half. We've got the sink, got the toilet, which is the Aqua 4. We do have the shower. The fixtures in here, I did change out, so everything's kind of that brushed chrome instead of brass. The only thing that's not changed out is the shower. I cannot find a way to replace that. This is where a washer and dryer would go. I think you could still put one in here, but we've used this as a pantry, and to tell you the truth, we haven't missed not having the washer and dryer. I think it's nicer having that. Usually if we need clothes, we've got 4 of us, and so we're running multiple loads, and so the little ones wouldn't do anything. But this is another sink. It's got electric toe kick heater, aquahot heater. Changed out the fixtures in here so that they're not bright brass. Also changed those out as well. This is a wardrobe that pulls out. This right here is tons of shelving and drawers, and then we come back to the bedroom. So I guess one thing to note, this is a pull door. It's a solid cherry door, and you can pull it shut there, and there's also another one right here, and so you can kind of make this a bathroom suite. Coming across here, this is everything in here is solid cherry. So this is where the electric panels are. One of the 3,000 watt inverters feeds this, so it feeds it 50 amp pass through and 3,000 watt off battery. Same thing with this. And then this is kind of a master control for the 12 volt. This is the A-phone. It does work. Coming back here, this bed, it will lift up. I put a gas shock under there so you can just use your hand and it will just kind of lift up. So you've got tons and tons of storage in here. Back over here, we do have a TV. It's a LED TV. Tons of storage again. Tons of storage on the top. Tons of storage down here. Back here, there's a full-length closet. Tons of storage. Put in new LED lights. Tons of storage down over here. Just tons and tons and tons of storage. Like I said, we fill this up when we go out with our clothes, and then we'll take it to the laundromat and get them washed, so we don't really miss the washer and dryer. But that's it on the inside. So coming out here, this is just more of the same. Go ahead and turn these lights out as I'm walking out here. Everything works. So it's been a nice coach, but like I said, I'll have another video coming out. It's over 2 hours long, and I go through everything from the outside to the roof, and detailed on the inside. And again, I'm trying to do this one quickly. There's just a lot to cover in here. Kind of updated and replaced a lot of things, and gone to a lot of work to make sure everything works as it should. So like I said, if you guys are interested, shoot me an email at aaron@campprevost.com. Also be looking for the video on the aquahot fix. Found a company in Louisville, and they're doing a test on the main controller and the coil, and so I'm hoping one of those is bad and we'll get it replaced, and then the aquahot will work. We just used the electric, and so I hadn't used the gas for a while, and forgot I had an intermittent problem, so I'll get it fixed. So everything else beyond that should be kind of good to go. I'll also have another video for the soft starts I put in on the roof. But thanks for watching, and let me know if you're interested.